temple here. And Krishna said, by coming to me, all your karmic reaction, whatever we are going through in our life, good or bad, enjoyment or suffering, by coming to Krishna, your karma will be nullified. Krishna will take away your karma. Even you don't do anything, just by coming to the temple and sitting by yourself with the Lord. So much of karma, unwanted things in our life will be removed from us. Why Krishna comes to this world? Because we do not know what to do in this world. Beside our family, beside our work, beside some things in the New Zealand country. Other than that, we do not know the purpose of our arrival, of our coming to this world. We do not know what to do after this. All we may know is that somebody leaves the body, we may know how to cry. And that crying may be for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. You're not going to go for rest of your life. Just for a little bit, I just been telling in the class that, we are coming from the village. And somebody dies in the village, my mother goes to every funeral. And everywhere she goes, she will cry. Even though we are not related to that family, my mother will sit and cry. At one time, my friend told me, how come your mother crying everywhere? Is the whole village related to your family or what? I said, no. Then how come your mother is crying everywhere? And I went and asked my mother, why you are going and crying everybody's houses? And my mother said, don't speak like that. He said, you go to the funeral, everybody crying. You don't cry, what people think about you. So we cry, imitating others, certain things in our life. The similar way, we do not know exactly the purpose of our coming to the world, whether we were in India, whether we were in Australia or New Zealand or anywhere, we do not know. And that been said by Krishna himself in the chapter 4, Bhagavad Gita, text 16. Kim karma kim akarmeti avayopyatra mohita tate karma pravikshami yagyatva mokshayasi. But Kavayo means intelligent people. Krishna says even the intelligent people do not know what is karma means, what is action means. He said, today, Arjun, I will explain to you what is karma means. By knowing this thing, he said, Getva mokshayasi subha. Subha means auspicious. Moksha means liberation. No more taking birth in this material, miserable world. It's a very miserable world. Same, I had my mother, very loving mother. I had my father, but my father and my mother, every time some fighting going on. It's an Indian family, like a Tamil movie. But my father also very loving towards the children. And today, both of them are not in my life. All left their body and gone back. And such a wonderful people in my life. So much they have sacrificed to upbring the children. They've given me a good life, even though they were struggling because we are coming from a village life. They want to make sure that we are properly educated. We have got, proper clothing, food and everything. They were the most dearest people in my life. Today, my father and my mother gone away. Is it easy to accept the reality or is it normal? When you love somebody in your life and they've done so much in your life, they die and go. Do you feel a sadness? No. Unless we are like a rock, stone, have no feeling, no emotion. We don't worry about that. But we are real people with love and affection. One of the Alwari says, Kondatum kulapunevam Amar Vitrar Vilunidiyum. Vandu Hangkong Kulalar, Mane Wolindu Yir Mind the Kandu Atrin, Volagayil Take, Kadalvana, Adiene, Pande, Pol Karuda, the Ultruvadi Kuyako. The Alvar says that when there is a good time, everybody is with you. When there is a bad time, people try to keep away from you. Isn't it? When you are alive, everybody likes to be around you. When you die already, what happens? Everybody try to keep away. You know? And he went to this house, he's a devotee of Krishna. He went to the house, a funeral house. A good man, He'd been a very good father for the children. He'd been a very good husband for the wife, very good citizen for the nation. But he died already. And everybody, surrendered the dead body, everybody crying, and somebody hugging him and crying. The wife, loved him so much, oh, don't let me, don't leave me and go, don't leave me and go. She's crying. And the priest sitting there, he has to do the final rites, That means take the body, bathe the body and do other ceremony. But the wife, and the children hugging him and crying. They're not letting the body to go so that he can continue the other final rites. He tells them, please, move away, I need to do that. But nobody is listening. He's such a wonderful man, everybody hugging and crying. And the priest got a little bit angry. I'm telling you. He says, he's died and gone. He's not going to come back. And if you all want to go with him, I'll send you there. Otherwise, move. Moment he said that, everybody moved away. Nobody willing to follow him. That is where he had this, enlightenment. Before that, he don't know about life. He thought whatever seeing outside, everything is true. And people say, I love you, without you, I'll die, It's a wording, verbally everything goes on very nicely, but intention, insight, whether truly they've got that kind of, love for each other. Then he got, this enlightenment. Kunnatum kulapunevam. He said, when is a good time? You see, when there's a birthday ceremony, if you don't call your relative or friend, they get upset, isn't it? Or you call somebody, why did you not call me? You have to call all your relatives, especially the Indian environment. When you print your wedding card, all your grandfather, grandma, everybody's name must be there. You leave out somebody's name, they get very upset. What I did wrong to you, my name is not there in the wedding card. They want to come. Why you didn't call me? Why you didn't call me? If I knew, I would have also come. I would have followed, the ceremony nicely. And somebody died already, and nobody is going to say, why he didn't call me? I would have followed him. So he says that this is the reality of this material world. He says when somebody dies, you see the real reality of the people in the world. So like that, somebody is living with us as a mother or father or children. When somebody leaves the family, we really feel bad about it. Today I'm sad also, my mother's not around me. My father's not around me. They are the most, loved people in my life. And they are the one, most, sacrifice everything for my future. And today those good people are not around us. We feel very sad about it. So here, we do not know what life is all about. So Krishna says, even however intelligent people are in the world, they do not know how to perform the action. Karmane api bodhavyan cha vikarmana, akarmana cha bodhavyan, gahano karmane kathe. The chapter 4, text 17, Krishna explains. The intricacy of karma, the action, is not easy to understand. He said people do not know, not easy to understand what is karma, action. What is akarma, inaction. What is vikarma, forbidden action. And we are not very serious about these things. We're going here and there. We're just going because we're going. We do not know. Isn't it? One boy was sitting in the bus driver and the conductor asked him, where you're going? He said, I'm not going anywhere. The conductor said, why you're sitting in the bus? I'm just sitting. I said, what happened? The bus leave. I'll move with the bus. What happened? The bus go to the junction. I'll be in the junction. What happened? The bus return. I'll return with the bus. So he's going around, but he don't know where he's going. So what they saying? The conductor said, are you crazy or what? So we are like a crazy people are going around here and there. But we do not know why we are going around. So Krishna says the intricacies of karma. Very difficult to understand what is karma, what is action means. What is a karma? Inaction. Karma means when you do something, good and bad comes. Akarma means when you do something, good also never comes, bad also never comes. Vikarma means a forbidden action. You totally cannot do that action at all. People do not know what is forbidden. Simply smoking, simply drinking alcohol, simply married and fight, violence between husband and wife, simply born in the family but no respect for the parents. So many things are happening around us. We do not know what would happen if I'm in the forbidden action. If I do something which is against, the words of the Lord, what would happen to me? People are not thinking about this thing. People are not worrying much this thing. So Krishna says, because it's not easy for people to understand. And then Krishna says, Karmane akarmaya paschat akarmane cha karmaya sabuddhiman manusyesu sayukta Krishna karma krit. The chapter 4 text 18 Krishna says, a person who understands what is action, person knows action in inaction, inaction in action. That means when you see somebody, you don't judge anybody by external look, but external way they are living. A person who can study inside them, when we come, sometimes we may be fighting in the house, husband and wife fight, but they come to the temple, but they were good here. Sometimes, and people are thinking, oh, they're very peaceful, very blessed couple, but they may thinking in the house, So we should not judge people according to what see from outside, external. Krishna says, who can see action in action? They're doing something, but inside they're different than what they're doing outside. And sometimes, they are inside different, outside, different. Sometimes outside different, inside different. Krishna said, those who can study more inner part of a self, he is doing something, but he's not doing anything wrong. He may be talking so much, and somebody may think that fellow is very talkative, But the fellow may be a very good fellow. He's a very good heart, but it's only talking and talking. But somebody may not be talking anything, very quiet. But inside he got all the plan how to destroy another people's life. You've seen that kind of people? Outside they look different, but inside they're different. Outside like they're very busybody, but inside they're very honest, very simple, innocent people. But sometimes there are people outside, very quiet, but inside, they got all other, bad thoughts, how to, do something bad to the other people. So Krishna says a person who knows, action and inaction. Inaction and action. That means a person who knows to study about another person inside, he said they are the most intelligent. That means you don't judge a book by its cover. Normally they say, you see the book, oh, this Bhagavad Gita. Last time in India, they took a movie, somebody's holding a Bhagavad Gita, but they open inside and they got another picture. Something which cannot be seen, it's got another picture. So like that, they took a movie. So like that, importantly, our intention is very important. We do not know what is life is all about. We are too busy with so many other things. There was a husband and wife, they went to the market, to buy some vegetable. And in the market, there was one Swami came with his disciple also to buy vegetable. So in the market, while the Swamiji and the disciple, they're going around looking at the vegetable, and the husband and wife also, they come there, buy vegetable. And then the husband says something, the wife says something, and then it become a big argument between husband and wife in the market. And then the husband got very angry. He slapped the wife, in front of the Swamiji. And Swamiji looked at them, then husband felt a little bit bad, I did this in front of the Swamiji. Then he went to the Swamiji, he says, sorry, Swamiji, don't think anything bad about me, but my wife is a useless lady, Swamiji. I talk a little bit, she argue, and then, that argument become a fight. And I'm a man of the house, I get angry, then I beat her, Swamiji. Is it wrong, Swamiji? The man asked the Swamiji. Swamiji says, okay, it's all right. You can go. He went ready. Then the wife comes to the Swamiji, says, Swamiji, it's not right. You only hear from that guy. He said he's the house, man of the house. But man of the house means what he should do. Take care of the family affair, take care of everything. He should be, properly providing everything for the family. But this fellow is alcoholic, Swamiji. Now he looks different. Go back to the house when he's drunkard, you see what is, and he will beat the children, very violent. So when the man like that, if I talk back to the man, is it wrong, Swamiji? Swamiji says, all right, you can go. So to the husband, he said, all right, you can go. And to the wife, he said, all right, you can go. And the Swamiji with his disciple. So disciple was very confused. Because to the man, husband, he says, okay, no problem, all right, you go. The wife also he said the same thing, all right, you go. Then he told, disciple told the Swamiji, Guru Maharaj, I'm very confused now. The Guru said, why? No, to the man you said, all right. To the wife also is all right. I do not know which is all right. Whether man right or woman right. And the Guruji told the disciple, now where we have come today. Disciples say we have come to the market. Why we come to the market? We come to the market to buy vegetable. So we come to the market to buy vegetable, and go back. We have not come here to counsel anybody. So you come to New Zealand, you got some idea what you want to do in New Zealand. And after living in New Zealand, we must have some idea where we are proceeding from this place. So we do not know any of these things. Say we are thinking this temple, Murugan temple, Amman temple, Krishna temple, or different. It's not a different at all. In the chapter 4, text 7 onward, Krishna explains. Sarve pyata yagya vido yagya sapita kalmasa yagya sisamrito bojo yagyam brahma sanatanam. Krishna says that all these things are not different. You go to Amman temple, you go to Murugan temple, you go to Krishna temple. Krishna says not different, all same. He said, provided a person understand the meaning, the intentions of himself. What is the intention you go to Murugan temple? What is the intention you go to Amman temple? What is the intention you come here? What is the intention when you're in the workplace? What is your intention when you are in the house, with your wife, with your husband or children? Intention. If your intention is right, wherever you go, you are right. But if your intention is not right, importantly, it's not about changing temple, but it's changing about the way we think inside us. Very, very important. Krishna says, Tatsmat sarvesu kalesu manusmaran yudhya chamayar pittamano buddhir mameva syasi asamsayam. Krishna told Arjuna, always think of me. Become my devotee. Always think of me with your mind and intellect. Carry out your duty. In this way, surely you will come back to me. So there is no requirement for you to give up your family, give up your job, give up, anything. Importantly, you have to change the way you are thinking. Because Krishna says, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajanti ante kalevaram Tamtami vaiti kaunteya, sadatat bhavabhavita. Whatever you think at the time of death, that is what you attain in your life. If at time of death you think about New Zealand, you come back to New Zealand. If at time of death you think that I would have taken some chicken soup, you come back as chicken. You cannot run away from the action and reaction of the world. What we are thinking. But Krishna is very kind. He is giving us the freedom to think. Some of us, we do not understand the intricacy, the depth, result will appear, will come back to our life. So Krishna comes here to teach us about the way of life. It is called Chatur Varga. In other words, it's called Purusartha Vidhi. Purusa means human being, Artha means goal, Vidhi means the way. So human being, we have got a goal of life. We do not know what is that goal of life. We are thinking doing other thing is the goal of life. We don't know. True or not? Isn't it? Somebody thinking, I have to get married, that is their goal. Somebody thinking after marriage, I should get a children, that's a goal. Somebody after getting a children, I should have thought twice, So many things happening in the world. We do not know what is actually the goal of life, what we are supposed to do. After some time, we get, great frustration in whatever we are doing. So we do not know what is the actual goal of life. Why I'm born in this world? Where is my origin? Where am I come from? If this is my real mother, why she has to leave me and go? They are my real children. Why they have to leave me and go? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Adato Brahma Jigyasa, the Shastra, the Veda, the Hindu religion says that inquire about Brahma Jigyasa and inquire about your Atma, about yourself. Because the body is nothing, it's just material elements, the Panchabhuta, earth, water, fire, air, either. The body will be gone, taken away from the soul at any moment. That's what when somebody is burning the body, we utter one mantra, Vayur Anilam Amritam. Aderam Basmatam Sariram Om Krtosmarin. Om Krtosmaran, Om Krtosmaran. The body at one point, it will be burnt to ashes. Or you may be bury the body and the earth within the body will merge into the earth outside. The air in the body will merge into the air outside. The water in the body will merge into the water outside. In this way, whatever the material element merging outside us. But he says that the soul will be continuing the journey. So your own body is not going to follow you. And what will follow? Om Kirtusmaran. So whatever dharma you have done in your life, you come to today to the temple, there is a dharma. But that will follow you. All other things, so-called country, so-called family, so-called friends, and nobody will follow you. True or not? Oh no, Swami, I've seen my friend who all followed him. Not like that. So Krishna says human being has got a goal in their life. It is called Chatur Varga, 4 things. Chatur means 4. One is that dharma. Second is artha. Third is karma. Fourth is moksha. These are the goal of human life. First thing, you must learn what is dharma is all about. Law. You come to New Zealand. You must know the law of the New Zealand. You cannot be like India, you drive anywhere you like, cross the red light, and then you're like a cinema Tamil movie, you do anything you like, cannot be like that. True or not? Is it not true? Or tell me, Rama, is it true or not? Here, everything you follow, isn't it? India is different. You give little bit 5 rupees, you close your eyes and go away. But it is not like that. So now, dharma, law you must follow. That is the first goal Krishna has given. The second one is that artha. Now you have to survive in the world, you need money. Economic development, you have to make money. Krishna says, okay, you make money. But first thing, you learn the law. You make money with the law. Don't go against the law and try to make money. You'll be thrown in the prison house. So he gives you the law, dharma. Second is the artha. Now you go into your job, make money and everything. And third is karma. Now you have made money. Now enjoy the money. Buy a big house, buy a nice car, marry, have a children, enjoy. But that also has to be according to the law. You know, there cannot be any violence in the marriage life. And number 4 is moksha. We know already at one point we're going to die. Nothing we're going to take from here and go. And how to get liberated. No more coming back to this miserable material world. You know? So in the way, this is the 4 goals for human life is given in our religion. What is that? You know what is that? Number 1? Let them say. We say, okay, what? Number 1? Louder. Who said? Number 1 is dharma. Very good. Number 2, artha, economic development, make money. Number 3, kama, means enjoy your money. Number 4, moksha, be free from everything. That's it, finish. I've done everything here. You're ready to go. So now, when you talk about dharma, you must know what is dharma. What is this law? Like in New Zealand, they got law, isn't it? Have you all studied the New Zealand law or not? Have you all studied? You all know or not New Zealand law? Don't know? Okay, I also don't know, don't worry. So there is the dharma got 20 laws. You must understand. Whether you go to Amman temple, whether you go to Murugan temple, whether you come here, whether you are staying with your own family in the house, you must know that you are following these 20 laws in your life. Otherwise, you are answerable. Number 1 is that ahimsa, satyam, asteyam, brahmacharyam, sama, dritti, daya, midara, arjavam, saucham, 10. 11, arihi, santosham, astikyam, danam, siddhanta, sravanam, 15. Isvara pujanam, 16. Mati, 17. Japa, 18. Tapa, 19. Vrata, 20. This is the law. Now you all learn about this law. You stay also, must follow the law. Go back to your house with your family also, you must follow the law. Go to your workplace also, you must follow the law. When you go to Amman temple, Radha Krishna temple in the city, you can go. Anywhere you can go, no problem. But you must follow this law wherever you are. Number 1 is called ahimsa, free from violence. There are 3 kinds of violence. One violence is from your mind. One is by your speech. Another one by your action. So when you think something bad in your mind all the time, is a violence in the mind. When you talk bad about somebody else, when you are lying about somebody else, when you are disrespecting somebody through your speech, there's a violence through your speech. There's a violence in the body. Somebody you are punching, somebody you are kicking, somebody you are killing. The violence. So Krishna says, number 1, you cannot do any violence. Even she is your own wife, you cannot raise your hand to beat your wife. Understand? No violence. This is number 1 law. And you all must hear, because I'm going to ask you now after this. No answering, you cannot go back to your house. You have to stay here. And we're going to shave you and become a devotee. That's it. Number 1 is free from violence. Number 2, satyam, always speak the truth. Never lie. We don't like to be friends with somebody who's lying all the time. True or not? And number 3, asteyam, don't steal other people's property. And number 4 is brahmacharyam, control your 5, knowledge acquiring, control your eye, control your ear, control your nose, control your tongue, and control your skin. Knowledge acquiring. And number 5 is sama, always be peaceful in your life. And number 6 is vritti, determination. Even it's quite difficult to follow these rules, to be honest all the time, to be free from violence. It's not easy. But always you must be determined that I have to follow. Number 7 is that, daya, be merciful. Let me live in the world. Let others also live. It's not I thinking about myself. And because you don't listen to me, I have to take a gun and shoot you. It's not like that. No, let me live and let others also live. And number 8 is that, Midhara, always be grateful. God has given you so much in your life, isn't it? There are so many people suffering in their life, and we are in a comfortable way. And the children be grateful, the parents are grateful. We got to be grateful, thanking the Lord for giving me wonderful, life. Number 8. And number 9 is that, Arjavam, be simple in your life. Simple means whatever you have got in your life, whether it's a big car or small car, big house or small house, be happy with what you have got in your life. And number 10 is that Saucham, cleanliness. Keep inside your heart very clean, outside your action also very clean. Don't keep something, in your heart and externally act like you are, something else. Inside somebody is very bad, but outside, hey, good morning. Isn't it? They say good morning, but they don't even wait for your answer, whether you are okay or not okay. Nobody bothers about this thing. So these are the 10th, principle of dharma. 11th is that arihi, that always remain very humble in your life. Even you're very successful in your life, but always remain very humble. And the 12th is that santosham, always try to be happy in your life. Problems are there, but you always think about happy. More happiness will bring more happy for your life. More money will bring in more money for you. Those who are rich, business people with money, they make more money. So Krishna says always try to be happy in your life. And the 13 is that astikim, you must have a great faith in your life that I'm trying to follow the path of dharma. And surely I will be blessed in my life. So have the kind of faith. And number 14 is charity dhanam. And if you go a little bit extra, you give, help somebody, dhanam. According to Manu Dharma, it says that, out of $6 you earn, $1 is not belongs to you. 1/6, If you are earning $1,000 a month, $160 is not your money. It's meant for filtering. Filter, like a water, water, dirty water coming, and you put the filter, and that removes all the dirt. So out of $6 you earn, $1 is meant to put into the dharmic activities. Dharma. You come to temples. I saw somebody bringing the rice, somebody bringing the fruit, somebody giving. That is how you $1 you spend. Other $5 you spend it for yourself. No problem. 14. And the 15 Siddhanta Sravana, when you get some opportunity, come and listen what dharma is all about. And the 16 is Isvara Pujana. In your own house, you do some puja for Isvara, for the Lord. And 17 is called Mati. Mati means decision. Before you take any decision in your life, at least you think, for 10 times. When you want to get married, think at least minimum 10 times seriously. How to think? Seriously. But after the marriage, you cannot take a U-turn. Oh, I don't know, my mother forced me, I'm not interested, not like that. When you decided, moving, from that onward is your responsibility. But the Shastra gives you the freedom. Think seriously before you decide anything. You want to invest money into some share market, think seriously. Whether loss again, you take the responsibility. That is the, 17th principle. The 18 is a japa. Like we have got, every day you chant. Like we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. And number 19 is tapa, austerity. Coming like this is not easy, but you have taken some austerity to please Lord. True or not? Like get married and living with wife and children is not easy. You have to give up lots of your own ideology, own freedom, and adjust to the situation. Some austerity. We may like smoking, but Krishna don't like smoking. Have you seen Krishna walking around with cigarette in his hand? He's only got flute in his hand. We may like alcohol, because why he drinks alcohol, why he smokes cigarette? Because the emotion inside you is on material. Material emotion means you like material enjoyment. When the emotion becomes spiritual, and then you started to do things, different from the so-called material enjoyment. So there is, tapa, austerity, whatever God don't like, you don't do it in your life. And to keep away from that, that's tapasya, austerity. And then God don't like it, you cheat other people's property. So you don't do that. So number 20 is a vrita, some fasting. Like, Janmashtami was there. A devotee been fasting, for 24 hours. And now today is Ekadasi. And devotee are keeping away from all grains, So like that, these are the 20 rules. Number one, you must learn in your life. And with that rules, now you go and make money, and you go and enjoy your life. Whether you go to Amman temple, go and come back. You go to Radha Krishna temple, you go and come back. You want to marry, have a good family, have everything. But all should be done with the foundation of what? Dharma. So that is what our goal of life is, that dharma, artha, kama, moksha. First thing, you follow the principle of dharma. Number two, make money. Number three, enjoy. Number four, get ready to leave the world. If you're not getting ready, then you'll be very upset. So you're ready, you'll do it very better. So like this, we have got, this great opportunity to be given to us to follow the goal of life. And finally, we can cross over the cycle of repeated birth and death. Today I've been telling, there are people are in the same family in the name of husband and wife, in the name of children. According to our Shastra, it says that all your previous life, friend and enemy are born in the same family. Previous life, somebody was your enemy, somebody was your friend, and there were no settlement in the karma. And this life, they're born in the same family. The enemy also born in your family, the friend also born in your family. If your husband is very violent, beating you, previous life he was your great enemy. To pay back in this life, he has become in the name of husband. So he gets a little bit privileged. Because whenever anybody come and back us, we cannot tolerate. But your own husband backing, a little bit you tolerate. In the name of husband, it comes. A friend and enemy. Sometimes you see your children, some children are very good, but some children are disobedient. They have become very bad. That means the very bad one was your enemy previous life. A good one was your friend in your previous life. In Bangalore, some times ago, the own son, only son, he took a knife and poked his mother 23 times, she died. And then he wrote on the wall, because the mother was telling him, take care of your future, focus into your study. All the time you're hanging around with your friends. What is going to happen to your education, your future? The mother all the time telling him, study, 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 study. And the boy got very upset with the mother. Every time mother says, study, 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 study. And then one time there's the exam, the friend did not go and sit for the exam. And when the result comes, everybody is talking about the result, but this friend never bring any result to the family. The mother asked him, what happened? And, he was not answering. The mother was, telling him, that means what, you have not sat for the exam, I knew earlier, screaming. And then he got very upset with the mother. He go and take a knife from the kitchen, poke the mother 23 times. The blood he had taken, wrote in the wall. Today, the peace has come into my life. But own son, why has to kill the mother? Because he was a great, enemy. So we got enemy and friend in our own family. Try to understand. True or not? Some brothers are cheating, sisters and brothers when it comes to property and others. I know one family in Malaysia, the father, they got so much of property in India, but they're born in Malaysia. The father died, left it to the wife. And then the mother, became very old. The mother thought, oh, the son got some property. My daughter don't have property. And then she somewhere or other wrote the will for the girl. And then the son came to know, that, they have written the will for the sister. And therefore already got so much money. Then quietly he took his mother to India. He got her to sign everything again. And he stole the property of the sister. Now this is a material world. So Krishna must protect your life. You do not know what's happening around us. True. So many things happening. We do not know what's really happening. So take care of your life. Come to the temple, learn a little bit what is the law of, life. And, enjoy your life, according to the dharma. And Krishna says, Paritranaya sadhunam vinasayacha duskritam dharma samstapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. I come to protect those who are following the path of dharma. So Krishna will come to help you in your life. Did I say the truth or did I make up any story? Okay, any questions or any comments? Anybody got any questions here? Okay, what is dharma? You tell me one rule, law of dharma. What is that? Who knows? You've been hearing, isn't it? Right? You tell Prabhu, what is that? One law of dharma. No violence. Very good. Give him a big hand for you. Don't do any violence. You're upset, you go and speak to Krishna. Krishna, please take care. He'll help you. And this country, you'll be thrown in the prison, even if there is no violence. The thinking itself, you'll be thrown. Don't give up thinking also. Okay, number two, what is the other law? Dharma. Who knows? Speak truth all the time. Okay, number three, be humble. Yes, be humble. And number four, you're not going to get any prasadam if you're not answering this. Number four, you must remember, because it's very good for you. You go according to the law. You become very successful in your life. Right? Truthfulness. Truthfulness, you already said that. Charity, donation. Okay. Number six, patient. Did I say patient? Determination. Determination. Okay, number seven. Daya, mercy. You say mercy. Let me live and let others also live. Okay, number eight. Help others. That comes under the mercy. That comes under the charity. Yes. He's saying something. Control your senses. That's very good. Number 9, austerity, tapa. Number 10, what is it? Vrata, okay, fasting. Okay, number 11, we are almost there. Number 11, chanting, always chant. Number 12, sama, sama is also peaceful, always be peaceful. Number 13, santosham, satisfaction, happy. Okay, number 14, you got 6 more. Saucham, cleanliness, keep your heart clean, keep your body also clean. Okay, number 15, no cheating. Okay, number 16, mati, bhakti, I have not said that, all included in the number 16. What is mati means? Mati. decide. Think 10 times before you get involved in anything. When you decided, go all out. Okay? Okay, number 18. Got 3 more here. Anything else we left? So at least forgiveness. Anything, at least you take one of the 20. If you try to do one from the 20, the other 19 will slowly come into your life. No need to worry about the 20. At least one. Or from today onward, I'm going to chant japa. You chant japa, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. And slowly you will become free from violence. Slowly you'll become very honest. Slowly you'll be free from cheating and everything else. So thank you so much for being here today, and enjoy for the rest of your life in the Auckland and New Zealand, and come back again and again to get some great blessing from Lord Krishna. And my prayer, humble prayer for all of you to be very successful, very peaceful, and very happy. And stay for a little bit of announcement. After that, there's going to be a prasadam for all of you. And take the prasadam and satisfied, and go back and carry on with whatever you have left over to do in your house. And today being a Sunday, take a good rest. Don't worry about anything else. You got your plan, Krishna got his plan. By Krishna's plan, you have come to New Zealand. By Krishna's plan, you have come to this temple. By Krishna's plan, I've come from Malaysia. We are meeting today. And by Krishna's plan, time will come, we'll move away, we'll go on with our life. See everything as Krishna's plan. And Krishna has got a very wonderful plan for you. Chant this japa, chant this name. Krishna will reciprocate with his plan. And you know what to do in your life. Thank you so much. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Pramanande.
Hare Krishna.